I'm Carly Marinak, and I am a founding member of Trillium Performing Arts. I had graduated from University of Utah and moved to Monroe County with my husband, and I was teaching dance classes in White Sulphur Springs at the community center, and I saw little flyers for Beth White's classes. I wondered, who is this? And I called her and we met, and we realized that our backgrounds in dance were really similar. So we pretty quickly started teaching together, but we didn't have a space. But we rehearsed anywhere we could find. Carnegie Hall at that point was just being condemned, and we still rehearsed here. So we feel like we're in the soil underneath the ground of Carnegie. Eventually, Lori Monti found this beautiful studio for us, and we moved there in 1982. It's in the most beautiful building in Lewisburg. And we were there for, I guess, 20 years or more. I feel like Beth and I had a different approach to teaching than what was happening in the other dance studios around. Even with little kids, they're learning a conceptual basis that they can apply to other things that they are learning in school or in life. But the children who learn from us they don't just develop their dance skills, they develop their social skills and their personal sense of who they are. They have a lot of depth as performers. They have a lot of maturity as performers, even as young performers, because they own the material that they perform rather than just imitating another adult.
So I'm Samara Michelson, and I came here to live in Lewisburg, West Virginia because of Trillium. The mission really does have a couple of tiers in terms of it being a place for the community to be involved. And the reason community is such an important word is we're really an all-age organization. I mean, from 3-year-olds starting in our school to our, elder who's in her late 90s, we have a place for everyone in terms of performance and participation, and also possible classes and training. We bring people to our stage who have never performed a lot. And our Friday Night Alive series, which is 8 times a year, includes people to show their own work in music, reading, dance, visual art we've had projected on the screen.
I'm Larry Levine. I'm the business coordinator for Trillium Performing Arts, and I first got involved with Trillium in the 1980s as a dancer and as a parent of dancers. So we got notice from the landlord after being up on the 3rd floor for years that they felt like there was too much impact on that old building, and it wasn't really built for it. We were in what had been the board meeting room of a bank. And this theater opportunity came up. The owners had had it for about 20 years. There was a chance of it going to becoming an office complex, and Lewisburg would lose its historic downtown theater. Trillium board members stepped in and formed the private partnership, bought the building, and we're very pleased after that whole search to be able to stay in this downtown location.
Last year was the first year that we upped our performances to 3 weekends of original work a year. And our school really grew. Until this place was completely ready, we had to first do classes in Carnegie Hall's 3rd floor. And now we have enough classes going that there's classes here and at Carnegie at the same time. So that's just in the past year is really a big focus on the growth of our school. And our audience numbers in this past year have gone beyond any numbers we've ever had any time in our 30-year history. Without the community buying seats and being part of it, we wouldn't be here. So I feel like the community's been incredibly supportive and positive. And they're really showing that in coming to our performances. We have a 200-seat house now, and every seat in the house is pretty good. The most exciting thing to me is that we've taken a building that hardly had any life in it, and every single night there's either a movie going or a live performance.